an honest conversation about burnout and how I have kind of gotten a hold of it for me in this past year. I'm really enjoying the blogging process. Over the last few months have just in general been coming back into things that bring me joy in this creativity space. And I'm really chasing that more than anything. People may or may not have noticed, okay, I'm into a lot. Oh, that's what it was. I'm into a lot of different things. And luckily, while I'm definitely not privileged in quite a bit of ways, physically, and financially, and mentally in some aspects, I do recognize the privilege that my disability has afforded me in that I don't have to work because I can't work. So it's kind of a two-sided coin. Well, all coins are two-sided. The way that my life is set up, I have the freedom to experiment with different things pretty much on a whim whenever I want and indulge in that and not be too worried about it affecting my livelihood or not be too worried about it being my livelihood. The privilege of being able to chase what makes me happy. Privilege. I can pick things up and drop them and not so much worry about the consequences. The way my life is set up, I don't have to worry about the consequences. I can kind of stop and start things at any time that I want. The privilege of being able to say, this isn't really serving me, and so I don't have to do it anymore. I feel like there was something else, but I'll catch it later. Be very candid about, even though I don't feel burnout like how I typically feel burnout. Burnout for me usually means I am so overwhelmed with all that I just did or that I still need to do that I just stop doing anything at all in any capacity. It can be for a short stretch of time or a long stretch of time. I just completely mentally check out of everything. So I'm not experiencing burnout, but I have been taking up very unhealthy practices this past week specifically, the last few days specifically, working on getting this blog post out. Even though in the welcome video, I talked about how I would not always be consistent because there inevitably going to be times where I have to prioritize my health over getting a video out. And I already didn't live up to that, which sucks. Because the way I've pushed myself, I quite literally have only slept maybe 3 hours in the past 48 plus hours, like since Friday. It is 1:49 a.m. Monday, and I last woke up from an actual lengthened sleep on Friday evening when my sister called me. That was at about 5, 6, or 7 p.m. So actually I'm going on like over 48 hours with only having taken like a 3-hour nap yesterday. Well, the day before yesterday, Saturday. This is bad. I could feel myself even like falling asleep even right now as I'm talking. I really should just get in bed, but I want to keep these notes. Yeah, I could feel myself anytime I wasn't in motion, I was in danger of about to be falling asleep. Because I kept thinking, oh, it won't be like this tomorrow. I'll be able to actually sleep tomorrow. I've put off taking my meds thinking like, oh gosh, I stayed up so long. Let me just take the morning meds now and I'm going to sleep tonight. So I'll take the night medicines then. But the problem was I was staying up, losing track of what time it was in the day. So not taking the morning medicine and then, of course, staying up and never going to bed and not taking the night medicines either. I'm so off track. Let me see. I'm looking at my actual medicine thing, my medicine container, The last time I took medicine was Thursday night, if it was even actually Thursday night, because I was so off track. I didn't know what night and day was. But that's at least, like Fridays is full, morning and night. So at least I have not taken any of my medicines, at least since Friday. This is a problem. I'm going to have to find a way to do this more healthily. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. That's why it doesn't feel like that I'm burnt out, because I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. Not just proud of the work at the end, but I'm enjoying the actual process of doing it. I got a handle on my creative burnout in that I'm trying to do stuff that I really like to do, and not forcing myself to go overboard on the stuff I don't like to do, but I'm not taking care of myself. I'm getting lost. I'm quite literally getting lost in the sauce. This is a problem. Geez, a new problem to fix. I thought that I had gotten over creative burnout, and I kind of did, but I replaced it with I don't know, what's the word for not burnout? Something that's not necessarily burnout, but you've pushed yourself past your limits, even though in your mind and in your actions, the limit doesn't seem to exist, because you're able to keep going and you're enjoying the process of what you're doing as you're keeping going and pushing past those limits. Like, I'm just declaring that the limits don't exist. There needs to be a word for that. We got to figure out the word. I'm going to figure out a word, and then we're going to talk about it. Yep. What I just put myself through these last over 48 hours goes beyond not having a good sleep schedule. It's not managing and prioritizing healthy habits. Like, that's what I've been doing. I was not managing and prioritizing making healthy decisions. And it's wild, because literally in my planner for 2024, one of my 10 intentions is I switched it from like eating healthier or get serious about my health, like I usually put, like, and when I usually say that, I'm meaning in context of make sure you're on track with your medicines, make sure you're on track with your insulins, make sure you're on track with your doctor's appointments and following up. I switched it to an overall make healthier choices to sort of broaden it and give me more space to explore what are healthy choices for me, like just experimenting, not experimenting with like taking medicines and stuff like that or insulin and whatnot, but just more giving myself grace. I'm kind of getting over the idea of I'm going to die young anyway, so why do I have to make all of these changes that I don't enjoy, like in my diet and stuff like that, when regardless of what I do, I'm still going to have diabetes. I'm still going to be a lung transplant patient. I'm still going to have cystic fibrosis. It had a mindset for a long time of like, if I'm only here for a short time, I'm going to indulge in the things that I enjoy. And putting in my planner the intention to make healthier choices was like me actively exploring other avenues of enjoying things, like finding new healthy things that I also enjoy. That's why I got into baking frittatas. That's why I got into smoothies. That was me consciously saying, I'm going to make healthier decisions by finding ones that I know that I can enjoy at the end of the day. Food-wise, I'm doing better, but even in these last 48 hours, I've been eating like crap. Last week or so, I haven't been eating great. Y'all saw the things that I was eating out of cans. It was good. And usually I like to cook. I'll meal prep, not like in those individual containers, but I'll cook like a big meal like every 2 or 3 days. That's going to last me a couple days, like an actual cooked meal, baked meat, baked chicken in the oven, vegetables and stuff like that. I've just been grabbing kind of anything that is quick and easy, which are just less healthy choices for me personally, because I do have some of those things still in the house, because I also want to find that balance of being able to indulge sometimes in the things that may not be as healthy, but like they're also not going to put me in an earlier grave, just like but I've restricted myself from eating those things all the time like I used to. It used to be every single time that I wanted this thing that wasn't healthy for me personally, I would just do it because I'm like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But I had been actively making healthier decisions like breakfast wise and stuff like that. I cut back on how much I eat cereal. Like I reserved cereal to be a weekend treat rather than every day like I had been doing previously. Now during the week, I do a frittata and a piece of frittata and a smoothie, healthier choices, and then allow myself to indulge on the weekends. But the last couple of days, the last week or so, I've been eating like crap. Y'all can see that in the first vlog. I got to get serious about making healthier choices. Like I had said, like I wrote as one of my intentions for the year. I'm taking tomorrow, well, technically a day now. It's 2 a.m. on Monday. I should have been asleep. My plan was to go to sleep at like 8:30. And I allowed my push for getting, well, for one, I do get backed up really easily if things don't go according to plan, but I had it stuck in my head that I needed to post this vlog on Sunday, not Monday. When it's wild because with the exporting time and the uploading time, it winded up having to be posted technically on Monday anyway. Like I just posted it maybe 15 minutes ago. So I could have went to sleep early and started or finished it yesterday. But also in my head, I was like, no, I dedicated Monday to relaxing. I'm not even going to really get out of bed much. I'm going to eat and watch shows in bed and just fully recoup. But like, I pushed myself into Monday. So I've already broken that, use Monday to not do work at all. I've already technically broken that. So I'm making all of these silly adjustments and promises to myself under the guise of, I'm making this bad decision now so I can make a healthy decision tomorrow, when I just need to be making healthy decisions as much as possible along the way. I need to learn how to put work down. I need to learn how to, I verbally said out loud, I may not be consistent because I have these health priorities that have to take priority, but I'm not putting that into practice. Me having a good time in the moment can possibly lead to me having a bad time later on. Just have like a negative effect, even if I don't see it in the moment because I'm enjoying what I was doing so far. And in my mind, I was telling myself, oh no, I'm not about to be burnt out because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. But like I said, I still don't think it's technically burnout. I need to figure out a new phrase or word for the position that I put myself in. Okay, see, look at me. I'm talking right now. I should be in bed as soon as I left that computer and turned it off. I should have put my head on my pillow. This is ridiculous. Goodbye. A part of the reason I haven't identified the last couple days of being awake was because my body wasn't hurting. Usually that is my first indicator of needing to stop. And I've made myself very comfortable in what I was doing, like got a proper pillow for behind my back for my office chair. I was sitting a lot. And whenever I was sitting comfortably. But also, getting up to let Peaches out, going from room to room and stuff like that. So I was moving. I wasn't sitting down for too long and I wasn't standing for too long at any point. But I'm wondering if part of that is just the adrenaline and I'm going to feel it when I wake up in the morning. I'm hoping not. I'm not wishing that upon myself. But yeah, it's odd that my body, my physical pain level, it didn't crescendo. It was like my baseline, because chronic pain is chronic pain. I'm always in some sort of pain, but it wasn't the exacerbated pain that usually sets in when I do too much. But again, I wonder if that's just adrenaline, and the adrenaline's going to wear off. Lord, pray for me. Here I am, a full, entire week later, doing the same Ding, dang, ding, again. I started this recording on February 4th. It is now February 11th. Full week later at 7:25 a.m. You want to know what I'm doing? Trying to push my beast of a computer, my old geezer of a computer, to do what it really just doesn't want to do right now. I feel like the computer is trying to tell me, Kadazia, you need to stop, because just as this computer is working too dang hard, you are working too dang hard, and you're going to start shutting down. There's a tippy tap of Peaches. Peaches, lay down. Peach, go lay down. I'm trying to record something. I'll pet you in a second. No, go. Go for me now. Go for me now. Go. Yeah, go on the bed. Relax. So I can just finish recording this thing. As I was saying, things are getting rough. And but I'm proud of myself actually. Just now, even though it's already 7:30 a.m., I should have came to this conclusion earlier. What I did, I just long pressed my power button on my computer, just shut it down. Don't worry, the project's already saved. And the thing is, I was actually very, very close to finishing everything. But because it's so late and because I'm tired, it's going to take so much longer to push myself to get this done today. I need to take a step away from it. I need to take a breather, because I was already thinking of editing shortcuts that I could do to get it done in the time that I have set for myself so that it publishes at the time that I set for myself. But I don't want to do that because quality over quantity. I'm very proud of my vlog from last week, that top tier quality. I almost took myself out to make it a reality, but I don't think that I skimped on anything. And there were themes in there that I want to continue to carry on in all my vlogs that I was about to say, oh, I don't need it anymore, just so that I could get it out at the certain time that I wanted it to post. And I don't want to do that. And then I had to remind myself, Kadazia, you literally put on your channel banner new videos sometimes. I quite literally on purpose wrote that, because I was working from like a template online when I was putting it together, and it said new videos every week or something like that. And I intentionally backspace, new videos sometimes to give myself that leeway. Look at me out here, about to like spoil the people by posting 3 Sundays in a row. What I look like? Do I look like that kind of a machine? I treat myself as though I'm that kind of a machine when I'm not. I'm simply not that kind of a machine. And I don't need to be treating myself like that. So what if this video doesn't go up at the time that I wanted it to go up, at the time that Google says is the best date and time to post on YouTube? There's probably second best time to post. I get so hyped up about stuff like this, and I get so excited. And then I tell myself, okay, I'm excited and this is great, but I want to do it right. When I need to let go of this idea that there's a right way to do this thing that I'm having fun doing. It'd be one thing if this was some sort of regular job that, I'm clocking in and out, but this is something that, yes, I want to grow on YouTube and on my social media. Yes, the dream is to, be able to have people buy from my shop or want to buy from my shop, or to support me on Patreon one day, to be able to just have a little extra money set aside. But I said in my very first video that if this thing flops, I'm good. All of my needs are taken care of. And if I truly believe that, and I do because it's true, it is actually true. I wasn't just blowing smoke. But if I actually believe and stand on that, then I should be able to allow myself to be like, well, it's not going up today like I thought it would. It'll go up at some point. I'm close to getting it done. And when it does go up, it's going to be great. think I'm just so caught up in algorithmic things. It's hard not to get caught up in those things. It just feels like if I don't do it the right way, then it's not going to grow in the way that I would like it to eventually. And maybe it's just about being patient with myself. Maybe it's about not setting out in the beginning to chase this or those numbers, that algorithm or whatever. Just kind of get in the rhythm of doing this again and then like learn how long it takes me to do certain things. And I don't know, just really pace myself. And eventually, hopefully, I will find some sort of natural rhythm. I think I just really need to do that. Hmm. Which means I think it's important for me to go back to what I was trying to do before, where I have my start hours and I have my end hours for work stuff. And then I also used to have Saturday and Sunday reserved for rest. The past few weekends, I've been working through the weekends. And I've felt it some, but I know that if I keep going like this, I will feel it more. And I said I wanted to make sure my health was the top priority. I need to write a list of the things that I need to do health wise and like execute that list. Honestly, that's the challenge. I'm going to try to execute that list of the health stuff that I need to take care of before I even go back to this very vlog that I'm working on right now. Oh my gosh, I already feel terrified of that. That already feels like a lot of pressure, but I think that's good. I think that's good pressure. Getting my priorities straight is a good kind of pressure that I want to lead into because I called it the good life because I want to live a good life. And I know that taking care of my health stuff, making that a priority will be a big role in making sure that I have a good life. So I really need to stand on that. Okay, yeah. I'm not even going to test the vlog until I've got my stuff with my health stuff sorted out. For me right now, that's calling doctors to make doctor's appointments, like reschedule doctor's appointments that I had to miss because of my transportation falling through. Yeah, I've got to reschedule quite a few doctor's appointments, to be honest. Get back on track with my medicines at the times that I'm supposed to take them. That'll be more like an ongoing thing. That won't be something that I'll be able to easily check off the checklist. The most checkable things will be scheduling those appointments and calling to see if I can get a home care aide because I need help with stuff in the house. I do. Things are falling by the wayside because I don't have the physical strength to keep up with it all. Yeah, I'm doing all this video editing stuff, but video editing really requires of me to sit down at a computer. That's not stressing too much on my body. But house stuff really does. Laundry has piled up. Phew, my freaking bathroom's a mess. I can't seem to keep up with dishes. And yeah, sure, it's partially I'm caught up in this video stuff, but it's also like standing for those long periods of time. It's just a lot. And honestly, my wrist has been killing me this past week. Yeah, yep. That task list of health stuff. Once that checklist is finished and done, then I can return to this vlog that I'm editing right now. It's a good one. It's a really good one, and it will be great when I get to it. And telling myself that I got to get this checklist done first at least means that I won't be touching that vlog until probably at least Tuesday. Because the offices and stuff that I need to call to reschedule appointments, they don't open till Monday, and it's 7:30 a.m. on Sunday. So my body will have a much needed rest. Yes. Okay. I can do this. Oh, also, I had a thought earlier. While I was editing the video, I was like, dang, I've really been working on this video not only all day today, but I was working on it all week. Every work hour was spent toward the video. And I really considered it, even though I really enjoy what I'm doing, there are a lot of art stuff, like different art stuff that I want to do. I got a bunch of sticker making supplies for Christmas that I really, really want to try out. Like, I want to make some prints. I want to do some jelly printing. I've got to make this stuff work for me, for real. Okay, yeah. Got to make this stuff work for me. Build just a Kadazia kind of normal. I be having to remind myself I'm trying to build a Kadazia kind of normal, a good life that does not include chasing all the algorithmic things. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Okay, so I just wanted to check in with you all because I am at the hospital, in a hospital room, sitting in a hospital bed with Peaches. Remember in my first vlog just a couple weeks ago when I said that I had pain in my wrist? Oh my gosh, my wrist hurts. My arthritis has been just flizzaming up right in this wrist area right here for about a week now. So I need to put some numbing cream on that. But yeah, that mild pain that I thought was just arthritis that I thought I could fix with numbing cream is now making me want to chop my arm off. Woke up this morning in excruciating pain. Yeah, my whole hand is swollen up. All those fingers are swollen. It's a good time. They just came and took an x-ray. I just need it to be something that can be fixed. That's really all I need. Because I need my arm back. And luckily, it's my non-dominant hand, but I've gotten used to living my life with both arms and both hands. I don't know that I'm able to live without one of them. Just need it to be fixed. And I need to not be here forever in the hospital. It's very worrisome because I have a very high pain tolerance, and my God, this pain is paining for real. Here's hoping that when the x-ray comes back, there's something identifiable that is also fixable. The reason I keep stressing that I want it to be something is because I have this fear of coming to the ER because I've got myriad of disabilities, remember, and it being nothing wrong and it becoming like is she the person who cries wolf? And then when something super serious, like my lungs conking out, happens, they brush it off as nothing. I think it's just odd being in the ER with something that's not related to the typical things that have had me in the ER in the past. I think that's really kind of blowing my mind. But yeah, I'll keep y'all posted at some point, either while I'm here or after I get back home. Okay, bye. GoPro, stop recording.